What's up? This is my draft analysis for IPA. We went with Mega Kangaskhan in this team, as you can see, mostly because it was rare. It was pick 7, and we got free Mega Kangaskhan. So this is a points league. You can see the points on the middle there. Mega Kangaskhan was 16 points, which is pretty cheap considering the other stuff around. And it was pick 7, and this thing's fucking broken, so I was pretty happy with that. I've had a Mega Kangaskhan team in the past, and I just decided to be very boring and basically rebuild that because it was a pretty good team. So the best partner for Mega Kangaskhan is Necrozma. It's very annoying combo. Necrozma just deals with any fighting type that it needs to. And yeah, that's all you really need to do because Mega Kangaskhan kills everything else, so it's pretty good. Yeah, the rest of this team is just kind of like stuff to support those two, and lots of stuff for like cleaning up late game. So lots of chip and lots of cleaning up late game. So we got things like Conkeldurr here. The original team I had this, it was Girder. I upgraded to Conkeldurr because that thing was very useful in these matchups. Just very good, deals with the darks that are going to roll on Necrozma. And it's very, very, very strong. Thing's going to go like 1 for 1 or 2 for 1 each game, which is nice. Very powerful priority there, the Mach Punch. And to go along with that priority, you got Lycanroc Dusk, which has got Accelerock, which is very, very, very good move, especially boosted by Tough Claws. Pretty fantastic little Pokemon. Very good for just cleaning stuff up. The calcs on that thing when it's banded are just very obnoxious for people to deal with. So it's quite a nice little finisher core there with the priority. Sylveon is Wish Patcher, which is quite nice for just bringing things in, like Necrozma, bringing Kangaskhan in if I need to, and also healing up our sort of like chipping core here with Eelektross, Steelix, and Druddigon. These are just bulky, annoying to deal with Pokemon that, like for their points value, like these. Eelektross is 8 points, Steelix is 5, and Druddigon is 7. I've got these the wrong way around, but they're pretty cheap Pokemon. The amount of chip damage they can do in a game is quite a lot. With like Druddigon's got rough skin, Steelix can run like Rocky Helmet, so can Eelektross. They can all run Assault Vest and just be annoying and just trade damage, which works out favorably in when I've got things like Lycanroc Dusk and Conkeldurr finish stuff off. So that's just quite good for this. Just annoying to chip things. I'll leave it in range for other Pokemon to finish off. Eelektross as well has got very good at pivoting mons in, so I can pivot Kangaskhan in for free. I can pivot Lycanroc in for free. Silverleaf does the same, but it's not so much as free. With Parting Shot, because it's a lot faster than Eelektross. Eelektross is a very nice slow turner. Silverleaf is quite nice for just... It's my only defogger on this team, but that's okay because we have no rock weaknesses, so trading hazards is usually going to benefit me more than anyone else. Roserade is a quite nice little piece on this team, I think. It's got like a lot of options I can run with it. It can be bulky, it can be Subseed, it can be Spike Setter, it can be Specs, it can be Scarf, Life Orb. It's got a lot of options. The Technician Hidden Power is also really nice for like particular matchups if we need it. I think it's a really good little Pokemon, especially for 10 points as well. I think it's a pretty well priced piece there. Silvally, I haven't really spoken much about it, but Silvally is quite annoying for like my team to deal with uh, without having it on my team. If that makes sense. Like Kangaskhan doesn't have the easiest time breaking through like the defensive set, and Necrozma can get walled if it's if you run the special set and you're not set up or something like that. It deals with like Conkeldurr, it can live like in Warm Dusk and stuff like that. It's quite strong. So it's quite an annoying Pokemon to deal with. Fortunately, it is now on my team, and it can Wish Pass. It's got spec sets. It's got lots of different options available for it. It's a very, very good Pokemon for just bringing. Like, I think the main use of it on this team is going to be just healing up my sort of like bulkier things that can't heal themselves, like Electros, Steelix, and Druddigon. So it's pretty nice there. What else? I got Bruxish. So this is a points league, and I have 105 points because Carney donated 5 points to me. So I didn't originally draft Bruxish, but then I got 5 points at the end of the draft, and Bruxish was 5 points. I've wanted to use this thing for a while now. It's powerful as shit, so it seemed cool. And it's another priority source with Aquajet, so it's kind of adding to the theme of just like finishing things off after they're being chipped. And it's got some like wall breaking potential as well, which is quite good. I also quite like having multiple psychics on a team. I think psychic spam is really nice because the ways of countering it are typically dark types, and you can just slap on a fighting type like a Conkeldurr, beat them, or like a fairy type like Sylveon, which we have. So we've got like good support for psychic spam. So I do quite like that, like those options available. And also, it's apparently my only ice resist because I didn't draft another one. Team's not exactly weak to ice when my ice weaknesses are Roserade and Druddigon, which, like, I don't know, Druddigon, it's bulky. Roserade, it's especially bulky. I'm not too worried about, like, having an ice weakness, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't really need to say besides that. I'm pretty happy with this team. I hope it sort of plays out how I have it in my mind. It's got a lot of fun team building options. I think Silvally as well. Silvally was 8 points in this, which I'm used to seeing it be like 10, 11. And for 8 points, a Mon that can be every single type, when I only have 11 Mons, is quite nice for me. Especially Parting Shot, especially with just like, yeah, the type coverage. I can sort of like tune it to the matchup. And I have a soft spot for Silvally. It's just got a lot of nice coverage. I think it's a nice draft mod. Yeah, it's a free Z League, so any of these Pokemon can use Z move, which I'm not too used to that, but I do like it more than selecting Z users. It just allows you to sort of like be a bit more free with like your build and everything like that. You've got a lot more options available to you. And we've got some okay ZUs on this team. Not the best. I didn't really draft with it being a free Z League in mind, which I probably should have done. But we do have some nice options available, so I don't think we're going to be sort of like sad about that. The only real like multiple weaknesses we have is fighting, and that's only really 3, which is Kangaskhan, Lycanroc Dusk, and Steelix. Steelix, I don't really call that fighting weak because it's so physically bulky. So it's like specially weak to fightings, but there's not that many special fighting types. And like 2 of the main Pokemon on this draft are Necrozma and Sylveon, and they're quite happy to deal with fighting types themselves. As well as that Kangaskhan is so obscenely bulky that it can just live the majority of fighting type stuff if you invest properly. So it's not something I'm too concerned with either way. Oh, yeah, we have Bruxish as well that can kill fighting types. Yeah, this is a nice team. I'm happy with it. We're playing Dougal week 1, and last time I played Dougal, I did fucking terribly, so I'm kind of looking to redeem myself for that. So that should be fun. But anyway, thanks for watching, and peace.